Thank you very much, Dr. Hagar. And good morning, colleagues. Our situation within the English-speaking Caribbean, just to highlight to you the challenges and opportunities coming out of that group. Now, if you can see, I have laid out, we have 36 countries of 4 different languages. And all of these countries are situated as very small islands in the Caribbean Sea. We now had 2 sessions. There were 2 sessions we had where we sought in 2018 to have a discourse about preservation, especially in relation to small island developing states and the risk experienced in disasters. The convener was Isabel Bermudez, and she's the advisor for the regional office in Kingston, the cluster office in Kingston. Now, a group of us sat and we had that discussion as it relates to disasters. And I'll just share with you some of the experiences as it relates to past years. In 2010, for example, we can recall having the Haiti earthquake, but we are plagued with hurricanes, volcano eruption, earthquakes, tropical depression, flooding, and tsunamis. So we have a wide cross-section of disaster risk. And to be a small island state, no government seeks to give priority to records or archive or the documentary heritage of our country above these serious situations. I'm here showing a picture of Plymouth, and they're in Montserrat, and what happened when they had the volcano erupting, we had just a full crowd and mudslide. And so it destroyed the capital of that country. So there are challenges, and the challenges are not only based on natural disasters, but we also have the challenge of business continuity and disaster recovery plans. Because if there is no consideration for this, and we are struggling because in 2017, for example, there were 3 hurricanes in 1 month. Now, that is a challenge within the sphere. So we do lose our collections. There is that limited infrastructure, and the government there's really a deficit as it relates to having trained and skilled professionals to execute the job and to support the process within the English-speaking Caribbean. Funding is at an all-time low. And so there are opportunities coming out of, supported by the Carbica Group. We have the Memory of the Islands Gateway for Archives. And this is a project which was supported through the French islands. Some English-speaking countries entered that program, but it was just limiting. For example, we may need to have a discussion or to make some arrangement. We are English speakers. We have to make the call from our country to France, and then it is redirected to the French-speaking countries. So there are a number of other logistical challenges. However, another opportunity came out of the St. Kitts and the Indian government arrangement, where the records of Indian descendants were digitized and used to enhance the lot of some of these descendants within St. Kitts who were really exposed to the volcanic eruption, and some had to be relocated. So they got an opportunity to receive citizenship in India, even though it is centuries later. So having those sort of agreement, it does enhance, they give some opportunities for a better quality of experience for our people in the Caribbean. Another opportunity I'd like to share speaks to the Coordination Council of Audiovisual Archives Association on Archives at Risk. And we have had some support there coming through Carbica in this regard. Now, the action plan for the small island states, we are also seeking to have that collaboration coming along with the rest of the UNESCO's program. We had another meeting in La Paz this year, and from that meeting, we had what was referred to as a declaration letter of the city of La Paz. And they extended opportunity, they saw opportunities, and these were 13 possible recommendations which we could always seek to join in and to support the process. So improve existing diagnostics. So where we seek to go ahead and go into various countries, do the assessment of the state of records to identify what records are of significance locally, regionally, and internationally. Also to expand the dissemination of those digital heritage. There is that challenge because we used to, most of the Caribbean, the English-speaking Caribbean, used WinISIS. And I suspect also that some Caribbean states, some African states also used WinISIS. It is on the Pascal platform, which no longer functions within our web environment. So all those documents are lost. And then we have that opportunity to look at finding solutions to mine those databases and reestablish those significant records. Also to improve communication among memory institutions across the Caribbean. And as stated earlier by our Secretary General, that strengthening national committees, we seek to look at that, intensify human capacity training, design and develop strategies, increase national budgets. So we hope that we'll be able to have the UNESCO supporting our advocacy with our governments to improve that line, and also to stimulate legal reform where necessary, deepen the policies of access to public information, which is a challenge in some of our countries, and to develop natural disaster management and risk policies, which really are non-existent. So we are desiring to create an observatory platform where we have like a clearinghouse that covers the multiple themes, policies, and initiatives for the documentary heritage. So I am now turned over to my colleague, Fernando. Thank you.